So this recording is for the 2017 PET and the Unit A bio questions. Okay, this first one has a bird, giant Canada goose, sure. Okay, and the key word here is ecological niche. Now I find quite often, or niche, whatever. I find quite often people know what consumers, predators, producers, herbivore, carnivore, all those things are, but they don't realize that that's what a niche is. So a niche is a job of a species in its environment. Okay, so not too sure how you're supposed to know that, but birds eat plants or fruit or whatever that have seeds. And because they fly far away, when they excrete the waste that still has the seeds in it, they actually fertilize it and allow the plants to grow far from where they're produced. So they actually do play an important role in seed dispersal. So if you didn't know that, one way you could figure out the answer would be to try to think of whether the other questions are right or wrong. So the fact that they fly in a V formation to conserve energy, that's a behavioral adaptation. So that helps them survive, but it's not part of their niche. Same with this. They have a well-developed vocal cord for communication, like they make noise. That's valuable too. That's a valuable adaptation, but it doesn't really affect the rest of the environment. Okay, they were believed to be extinct in the 1950s. That would be like your projects and your PowerPoints where you say interesting facts. Okay, so that doesn't have to do with this question. So we're going to go with W. Question 2. Now, this question is quite elaborate. It's a whole page and a graph. So it's important to kind of skim over and see what you're trying to figure out, and then look carefully at your information. On the very bottom here, there's a very important section. This says resistant individuals, which is the solid line, and susceptible individuals, which is the dotted line. So it's possible you don't know what susceptible means. Ask. Okay, that would be a good question. So these ones are resistant to the pesticide that's being sprayed. Okay, and these ones are susceptible. So these guys die, these ones survive when you put the bug spray. Okay, so what's going on here is all the gray ones. When you first spray the insecticide, let's say it's mosquitoes. Okay, we spray, we kill almost all the mosquitoes, and the next time we spray, oh look, there's more resistant ones. Okay, they were able to reproduce, survive, now there's more of them. Okay, and then the next time, even more resistant ones, because there's less susceptible ones to reproduce. And at the end, you have mostly, not 100%, but mostly resistant individuals. Okay, so based on the fact that it's not totally the dark dots, it's not these ones. Okay, because it's not 100% and 0%, 100 and 0. Okay, so we would cross those out and then try to figure out which one out of this graph. So this is saying insecticide application 1. Okay, so it's going this way. So over time, the resistant one's population increases. Okay, so the resistant one population increases. Which one was resistant? Okay, the solid line. So this one, A. Okay, this numerical response, they used to use the terms inter-species competition and intra. Okay, they must have changed it because that's quite fussy, inter versus intra. Okay, so within a species is like in one species only. Variation between different species is what this one's about. Okay, so realistically, all you need to do is see if there's two different species or only one kind of species. So with this one, there's sharks and whales. See how I'm circling things along the way? Okay, that's very important. So something about gas exchange with lungs, great. Gills versus lungs, adaptations, sure. Sharks and whales. Okay, so there's two different species, so we'd go 2. And then this one has to do with ferns and ivy. Okay. Can we turn that off? Thank you. Yeah, so this is 2 different species. This is black bears having different fur colors. Okay, so it's only black bears, only 1 species here. And then this is male and female monarch butterflies, but it's still just monarch butterflies. Okay, so on our Scantron, okay, we would put 2, 2, 1, 1, and then we'd color in 2, 2, 1, 1. Right? Next question. They absolutely love videos, or not videos, the Hydra. Okay, probably because it can reproduce this way. The only other one I know that can reproduce by budding is yeast. So this is a Hydra, and it's showing that it is growing another extension of itself, and this can be removed and ta-da, its own species. Okay, so the type of reproduction is asexual because no sperm and egg needs to meet, no pollen and ovule, and you don't need 2 gametes. So we would cross those out. Okay, and whenever you have asexual reproduction, these are going to be genetically identical to the other parent. Okay, so let's go with C. Number 4, inheritance